Good morning. Welcome to another Mallet Unchained, where we're reading the Scroll of Fire, Chapter 3 this morning. The Scroll of Fire, Chapter 3. Germany brings clarity. The waters over Salt Lake. Salt Lake doesn't breathe. It waits. The streets become still as consecrated altars. Every window reflects something other than what stands before it. Shadows of scroll lines, echoes of unchosen timelines, judgments held in stasis. The wind chants scripture backwards. It doesn't blow, it remembers. Ravens shift in perfect silence. Not birds, not anymore. Watchmen, chroniclers, sentinels, assigned to a bloodline that once closed its eyes and now has no choice but to awaken. They've been watching 3 days. The neighbor says, his voice layered with others, men who said it in Germany and Jerusalem and Edom, the same words in different tongues. What do they want? The father asked. To record what cannot be rewritten, the neighbor replies, and to witness who will remember. He finishes his sentence, and one raven disappears from the line, not flying but recalled by flame. The angel above closes one scroll and opens another. This moment is not surveillance. It is recording. The letter with right blood. The envelope sits on the table like a detonator. Its wax shimmers, but not wet, but breathing. The Reich seal pulses softly. A heartbeat tethered to ancient debts never fully paid. Who sent it? The daughter asked. The father does not answer. He stares too long, too silently. As he opens it, a slight tremor passes through the floorboards, not from his hands, but from recognition. This isn't the first time, the mother whispers. The father's hand still. What do you mean? That letter, she says. It's already part of our story. It was always going to arrive. The daughter does not move, but her spirit begins to glow faintly in the unseen realm, her ribs pulsing in the same rhythm as the wax seal. An ancient scroll fragment, lodged deep within her lineage, begins to unravel. I am the hinge, she whispers, barely audible. History bends where I stand still. You said we'd never return, her mother says, but her voice is no longer a plea. It's a challenge to fate. I thought we never would, the father answers, but even he hears the lie. Not the surface lie, but the one beneath it. The flame-encoded rationalization of a man trying to sidestep prophecy. In the realm above, Sairel exhales a slow pulse of light. His wings fold forward, not in defense, but in grief. The scroll above the house begins to bleed. Departure through the rain gate. Each raindrop is not water, it is verdict. The dock warps with metaphysical pressure. Even concrete flinches under the weight of unborn decisions. The ship groans again, but this time it is not dreadful, it is anticipation. Steel's too thin, the dock worker mutters, but he says it like a priest confesses sin. The ship hears him, the girl says. The mother glances down. It forgives. The girl senses the vessel's covenant. Tension. Her eyes don't see the ship, they interpret it. Its hull is layered in failed covenants, every rivet a broken oath. Her doll trembles slightly, but the motion is not physical. It is a response. The name burned on the hull. Tomuta Fragmento Tenero shifts momentarily. The letters reorder themselves, spiritually spelling something only the vault recognizes. The offering returns. The womb seal breaks. Below deck, the ship's true cargo stirs. It is not flesh, it is inheritance. Lightning flashes for a fraction of a second. The spiritual and the physical align. And the girl sees her own shadow overlapping the mother's. They are not two generations. They are echoes of the same scroll. Her mother's voice no longer chants, it sings. Each word strikes the air like a song, unsung since Eden. Flame weaves itself into space, between syllables forming a woven barrier, too holy for shadow to penetrate. What is she saying? The father whispers again, this time to himself. The old man across the hold answers before the question completes. She's naming you. Naming me? Not your surface name, your scroll root, the one tied to the oath you made when she was still aflame. At the porthole, the demon no longer smiles. It begins to withdraw. But it was too late. The mother speaks one word in pure Edenic, untranslated, unspeakable by many, or by any tongue born of Babel. The flame obeys. Covenant versus curse. The ceiling doesn't break. It unzips. A slash of light carves through space itself, not to enter, but to reclaim. The angel does not descend. He emerges from within. The light already anchored above the cabin. His flame does not flicker, it clarifies. You cannot sever what was sealed in the womb, the demon roars. But the words fall flat, because something older is being invoked. The daughter's hands lifted without her deciding. Light gathers between her palms. The fire recognizes her. She does not strike. She simply watches. The sword ignites again. But this time it's not flame. It's naming logic. Then let the oath face the fire, the angel declares. But the flame is already moving, like it was waiting for permission that has now been granted. As the demon is consumed, it screams a name, but that name is not its own. It's my father's. Two voices poured from him. The vault records again, but only one was ever truly his. The scroll above the cabin rolls closed. The judgment is complete, but the covenant is not. The anchor remains. You will forget this night, the angel says again, but he does not say it to the child. He says it to the world, because the girl will never forget. She cannot. Inside her, the fire settles, not extinguished, but a sign. It coils beneath her ribcage like a scroll waiting to be unfurled. And from beneath her doll's button eyes, a faint Edenic glyph flickers once and then disappears. Not erased, hidden. And this has been Mallet Unchained, the Scroll of Fire, Chapter 3, coming to a close.